Excuse me, JT. That was something.
7, 6, 5. DeRozan 4, 3. Good.
William Jackson. No one near him. Taking it the distance for the touchdown.
Out route. And Jackson just reads it and jumps Jordy Nelson's 10-yard out and just, wow.
First off, thanks to Jacob Mountney for the absolute banger of a new intro. We finally got a sick intro to start things off. It is one of the best I've heard, that's for sure. Second of all, the Leafs just soiled the Panthers' playoffs hopes.
Well, not yet.
Which is what matters most, because that means the New Jersey Devils have a better chance of getting in.
Any comments, Darren?
Season's not over.
Season's getting pretty close to being over.
Yeah. Florida's got an extra game that was delayed due to weather on literally the last game of the season.
That's
so
fine. Yeah, well,
that's
yeah,
gonna
that was
be an interesting day if they're within 2 or 1 point.
Who's that against again?
I can't recall.
It's somewhere that's got snow.
I
It's
do
not Florida.
I do not recall that transaction.
I do not recall that transaction.
I think it might be Boston.
Oh, yeah, because that was that big Boston storm. What else? Colorado sucks.
Season's not over.
Season's not over. You know what season is over? The baseball off season is over.
Great segue.
It's a good segue.
Yeah, that one planned all day.
Yeah, I did. I was waiting for that one. So we've got opening day tomorrow. Finally, they've decided to put all the games on the same day and not have like a season opener in Australia 3 weeks ago, and then now the season's starting. So that's exciting. We have a buttload of questions from a lot of people, which is exciting. We actually get more questions than we get views, I think. So, I mean, that's good. Any thoughts on the week, boys? What's going on? What's going on in your lives?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing much.
Well, that was fun. Good podcast, and we're done.
Hey!
Yeah, I got nothing.
I live a boring life, and every Wednesday I look forward to this. Darren.
We all work jobs. That's basically it.
That is basically
We
it.
are adults.
Me
we have no
and
time for fun.
Tucker work jobs. Darren just shows up to a place and collects a paycheck.
Yeah,
That's pretty good though.
much a
Still,
job.
yeah. You know what we should start doing is our picks of the night. Maybe some people are like pro line players or play line players. We can throw in our picks of the night.
For tomorrow, I
For
assume.
we'll go for tomorrow's for Thursday's games. Let's do that first. I like that idea. Right now, I'm just gonna throw a pro line here and just take a look here. What we got. Not gonna be football. We'll do hockey. No one bets on baseball. That's just a crapshoot. We got hockey.
I would be betting on baseball this year.
Really? That's aggressive.
I do point spread like you wouldn't believe.
I don't do either, but I just wanted to do picks.
Did it a couple times and realized it was impossible, so I
It's
didn't
not
didn't spend any more money.
The Buffalo Sabres have cost me literally thousands of dollars.
The Buffaloes. Why would you ever?
I bid against them,
And
and they always win.
Oh.
And I'm not even kidding. There's been 3 times where I could have won $3,000. So that's like $9,000 that I've lost because of the Buffalo Sabres. I will win 10 out of 11
If you
games.
needed any more reason to hate the Buffalo
Yeah,
Sabres,
this-
Leafs fans.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That game is pointless anyway.
And then, last
Season's
week
not
I
over.
bet on them. Is they're playing Montreal? I'm like, yeah, okay. Buffalo might win. They've already cost me $9,000. Cost me another $300 because they beat Montreal.
True. Why doesn't it show the cards for the next day?
Because it doesn't happen until the games from today are done.
Well, I guess we're not doing that then. Well, I can just do it manually.
You have the score.
I do the score, yeah, but I can't say
Shout out
like
to
what
the-
it will get you.
Shout out to the score, the greatest sports
Yep.
scoring app there is.
It's got everything. eh?
Much better than TSN's because it's kind
Yeah.
of bad.
Shout out to not TSN.
Except for Jan Dan and SportsCenter, which is amazing.
True. All right, let's hit up the NHL. I'll make some NHL picks first. We've got firing this up here. Tampa, Boston. Well, that's a good start. I'm gonna take Boston over Tampa.
Tampa's been pretty bad recently. I'm going to go Boston as well.
I'll take Tampa all day.
The odds have the odds aren't out yet because of
No.
course they're not. But why? Yeah, the other games are though. Buffalo, Detroit. So pretty much the polar opposite. I'll take Buffalo over Detroit.
I'm never
Is
betting
Detroit
for them
still on a
again.
losing streak? I know they lost like 10 in a row recently.
Now they each have 1 game winning streaks.
Oh, I think Buffalo. I don't know. Depends on who wants to tank harder.
It's in Buffalo.
I feel like both teams are gonna play the backup goaltenders.
Yeah, that's probably true. But they both have backup goaltenders as their starters. So
Jared
that's the first
Cordell.
reason.
Jared Cordell, horrible goaltender.
True. Pittsburgh, New Jersey. I got New Jersey coming out hot, pushing their way into a playoff spot.
They're still in a playoff spot.
I
I
know.
need New Jersey to lose, so I'm gonna go not New Jersey.
I'll take Pittsburgh just because they're weird, streaky.
Yeah. Also, hot take. I'm taking Pittsburgh as the playoff champions. Again, because it's a crapshoot. So why not pick the team that done it twice in the past 2 years?
Because they're not a
You're,
good team.
you're
this year.
going.
What do you mean?
You're going against history.
Yeah, it's fine. Moving on, Florida, Ottawa. Take
Florida,
Ottawa.
Panthers.
Ottawa's gonna bury Florida.
I feel like that's not gonna happen.
I've
Erik
got
Karlsson's probably not playing. Their best defenseman is now Cody Ceci.
true. We've got Nashville, San Jose. I'm gonna go Nashville in Nashville. Any thoughts?
I think San Jose comes up with that one. Nashville's
Really?
not reeling, but they're San Jose's been really hot recently, so that's why.
Dallas, Minnesota. I'm gonna take Minnesota burying Dallas and ending their playoff hopes tomorrow night.
Yeah, Dallas hasn't been good, although they did win the other night. So.
Then we got there's a lot of games. Winnipeg, Chicago. I'll go Winnipeg because Chicago's not a good hockey team.
Yeah, Winnipeg.
Columbus, Calgary. Columbus. I like how Columbus is
Calgary.
playing lately.
Mike Smith, my boy.
Columbus scoring 7 unanswered goals against Edmonton the other night.
Yeah, it's true. Edmonton, Vancouver. So we've got
McDavid's
McDavid
gonna
versus
score.
Vancouver Canucks.
McDavid's going to have 4 points, but they're going to lose 5-4.
I think Edmonton comes out on top. I think Vancouver's in the please lose every game from now on mode. Therefore, Jacob Markstrom will not be playing. Final game, LA, Arizona. Arizona's been like a
Hot
really
Arizona.
hot team.
Yeah, Arizona, I feel like they might be okay next year. Don't think they'll make playoffs, but they'll be
sure.
better than they were this year.
So, yeah, we'll go with them. We'll go with Arizona over LA. There's your picks.
I need LA to lose as well, so.
Yep. Quick picks of the MLB, perhaps. Just fire those off really quick.
We'll do a couple.
Do a couple. Jays, Yankees.
Jays are pretty good at home openers, so I think the Jays will come out.
So you pick J Happ over. I don't know who's starting. It's not loading. It's not Tanaka.
I don't think it matters. I think the Jays are still going
Probably
to
doesn't
come
matter.
out fire.
You're
You're probably right. Yeah.
The Jays will win the opener.
That's really the only one we care about right now.
Also, the Jays are pretty good against Tanaka historically.
Yeah, they have actually been pretty good lately.
One of the only teams.
In basketball news, we haven't talked about much. The Raptors are good. LeBron James is good and also knows it. Said today he would vote for himself for MVP. So that's good. It's good to be humble.
Name one hockey player that would ever say they'd vote for themselves for MVP.
I could probably think of
Patrick Laine.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, Patrick
Alex
Laine.
Ovechkin probably would too, even though that might be an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, but maybe. I don't know. It's possible.
Maybe in his younger days, but not now.
Yeah.
We're currently watching.
Who else would do that?
Colorado.
I feel like. Oh. Back in his prime, I bet you Jaromir Jagr would vote for himself. Would say that.
Yeah, remember when before Jaromir
Yoffer.
Jaffer.
before he left for the Czech Republic the first time, he was labeled as a coach killer.
Yeah, he was actually. That's funny. Yeah, there's not really anybody else who I think would do that.
Yeah.
Maybe Robin Leonard. That guy's crazy.
Robin Leonard is very mad at everything all the time.
Yeah, he is. He has serious Matt Mead problems.
Oh.
Ow! I just splashed water in my eyeball. Wow.
To answer a fan question that we have about that, since we're making
Yeah, let's hit fan
predictions,
questions.
Caleb Palmetier, University of Ottawa, asked. I'd like to throw that in there. Final score for tomorrow's opening day game and player of the game predictions. I think the Jays are going to win 6-3.
Ooh.
And I think Donaldson is the player of the game. Like, I don't know.
He could be. He's
really
hurt, though, but I don't think he plays tomorrow, but he's nursing a calf
Like,
injury.
yeah, I don't know.
I have a hot take.
It's a hard
Okay.
First hot take of the Blue Jays season.
jab.
I can look pretty bad here. I can look pretty
Be
good.
really good.
No, I think Troy Tulowitzki plays a grand total of
30.
5 games this year.
Ooh.
5. The over-under is 5 for me.
I was gonna say 35.
No, I think he plays 5 games. Then he comes back and then he thinks, nah, I'm not. Shut me down because they're going to be so bad. Why waste him? So that's if that happens. But that's what I think could happen because he's already on the DL, probably going on the 60. He'll come back from that maybe for a game or two, realize it's still not healed. He'll go back on the 60 and then he'll be done for the year. Game, set, match. Troy Tulowitzki. Probably an unpopular opinion. Don't really care.
Hot take.
Doesn't matter to me.
Troy Tulowitzki's old.
How
But he's
about
not.
Teoscar not making the team?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, there wasn't really. Unfortunately, there wasn't a spot for him, but he was our best hitter in spring. Because what was Granderson, Pilar, trade Pilar, and Granderson. No, I said that. Grichuk, Granderson, Pilar. Fourth outfielder is Steve Pierce, right?
Yeah, somebody else made the team.
I haven't seen it.
I don't remember his first name. Gibbons announced it yesterday that he made the team. He's got a weird first name.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I
don't
haven't seen the
remember.
roster.
I'll have to look it up.
I didn't pay a lot
Danny
of attention.
Espinosa made the team, I think, though, over Gift Nagope.
No, Gift
Gift
made
ma-
it. That's the weird first name.
Oh, Gift Nagope. Okay, well, I didn't see that then. That's good. Interesting. Why would they sign Espinosa then? Anyway, moving on. Next question. We've got a few. I guess we're on the topic of Jays, so we might as well hit those up. Question from Caleb Palmatier, Ottawa U. Where I won't answer that one. We already answered that one. Do you see Bo Bichette? No, you already answered that one too. Did anyone see Vladdy? Did Vladdy his walk-off dinger? And Bo Bichette, as it was, he made contact with it and he threw his helmet off and jumped up and down like a madman. And it was so nice to see because that's the future of the Jays. And it made me really happy because I feel like there's
video
gonna
that
be some
Vlad's
pain.
dad or Vlad Jr.'s dad, regular Vlad, posted on Twitter.
Yeah. Yes, please call him Vlad Jr.'s dad from now on. He's not the real Vladimir Guerrero. He's just Vlad Jr.'s dad. Not a Hall of Famer.
Little hard to distinguish between the two.
True. He posted a video with their swings together, both hitting walk-off home runs.
Yeah.
Vlad Sr.'s was opposite field and Vlad's was pull.
Well,
But-
I think it was to dead center.
It was dead center. But their swings are pretty near identical.
They're pretty violent. That's what I noticed.
They are violent. They swing hard. And short, though. Not long swings.
No,
They're very compact swings. But they swing it hard.
yeah, he's gonna be good. I'm giddy.
I think the North Koreans are attacking outside this window.
And we got helicopters
So
flying over the house.
if you do hear this podcast tomorrow, we didn't die. But if it doesn't get out, then I guess we're dead. The North Koreans got us. Thanks, Trump.
Finally.
So moving on, we've got a baseball question. My brother Andrew Tucker at
Who throws a harder fastball, Matt Mead or Darren Mays? Because we know Tucker obviously wins.
I don't know. We still got to do
Around
40 times.
40s.
It's getting warm enough now. We'll do 40s. I don't know.
Once it dries up.
Yeah, when it gets dry.
We're not running in a mud pit.
True. Okay, back to questions here. I've got for my brother Andrew Tucker. Do you think the Astros have a chance to repeat, or is it the Yankees lineup that's too strong to beat?
No, the Astros win it again.
I've already said Yankees World Series.
I've got the
champions.
Astros over the Diamondbacks, but I'm changing that now. And I'm going Astros over the Cubs in the World Series.
Yeah, that's also a good
The Cubs are
a
sick.
good safe bet. Cubs are
It's
really
probably
good.
too safe to be a bet. But no, I don't think the Yankees are going to be as good as we think they are. I think Aaron Judge hits 32 home runs instead of 52. I think Stanton
Does
has
he
like
strike
45,
out-
47.
Does he strike out 300 times this year?
Hopefully. That'd be good. But not on Saturday. I'm going to the Saturday game. I hope they both hit 3 bombs. I hope they break the Renaissance Hotel behind the Jays, in center field. I hope they break 4 windows.
Are you a Jays fan?
He hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm a Jays fan, but I like
He likes
entertainment.
dingers.
Dingers.
Chicks dig the long ball.
It's true. They do. So,
Moving on.
moving on to here's another baseball question from my brother again. Do you think the inflated home run rate from last year will continue to rise or drop off? So last year the juiced ball scandal, quotes unquotes. Not really a scandal, but they think the balls were juiced. Pitchers think the balls were juiced. They were just flying off the bat like rubber bands.
I think Aaron Sanchez was
The blister guy.
was very mad that he thought all the balls were juiced, which is why he was getting blisters.
Yeah, it's possible.
The seams were too tight.
The seams were, they were tight. But I think we're going to see the polar opposite this year.
I think it's going to be the year of the
I
pitcher.
think it's going to be the year of the pitcher. I think the MLB probably did juice the balls, and then they decided to double down on it and kind of loosen them up again. And I think it's going to be a very...
I'd like to know how they relay that message to the Japanese sweatshop workers who make their balls.
It's true, though. They do. But they actually do make the balls over there. Wow.
Insert Owen Wilson.
Oh, wow. And with that meme with the girl vaping, and he turns and goes, oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to insert in here in that podcast right now. And now that I posted that in there, we're moving on. I hope that works, because if it doesn't work, it's going to be a weird pause. Darren's freaking out in the corner. I guess Colorado
Matt Nieto scored.
Matt Nieto, the useless San Jose Shark.
Hashtag Long Beach native.
Long Beach native Matt Nieto. Colorado's still not making the playoffs. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're not going to make the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
It's
I hope they make the
50-50.
playoffs and play the Vegas Golden Knights.
They probably will.
And I hope they lose to
Okay,
Vegas.
Colorado's not making the playoffs.
Thanks,
A week
Matt
from
Nieto.
today, Darren will not be watching the game. He'll be hoping they lose because he wants Rasmus Dahlin.
I'll take a Joel Farabee. That's my...
Joel
Okay, yeah.
Farabee. I want Evan Bouchard.
Yeah, it's a little...
He's
He's going to be a top 10 pick.
He's going to be top 5.
Well, maybe.
And he goes
I think he
5.
goes 6.
Ooh.
I still think
Wow.
Boquist is too good.
Wow is going to be our new thing.
What's next?
Yeah, I'm trying to load the questions, but they're just not loading because the internet in this room sucks.
Yes, it does. I'm taking it all watching the game.
That's basically it for baseball questions. So moving on to NFL/CFL, which is meaning Johnny Football. Johnny Football made an interesting
Very
quote
interesting.
yesterday and basically said, if I don't get anything in the NFL, I'll go to the CFL and play.
That's not basically what he said.
That is exactly what he
word for
said.
word what he said.
That's exactly what he said. If nothing
exactly
pops
what
up,
he said.
except he was seen meeting with the New England Patriots at his pro day. So why would Bill Belichick not sign him and make him the greatest quarterback of all time? Round 2. And why not sign Colin Kaepernick as his backup and have the greatest 1-2 punch ever? I hate Bill Belichick.
The NFL hates Colin Kaepernick, and nobody will sign him for absolutely no reason.
No, that's evident because Brandon Weeden is the backup quarterback for the Houston Texans.
Or
now.
that Blaine Gabbert got a contract this week. And
Yeah, he's
Colin
bad
Kaepernick's
too.
still not signed.
Yeah, he's never going to get signed. He's going to own the Panthers.
Going back to Johnny Manziel, I think Johnny
Yes.
probably needs to rethink what he's saying because I think he's probably burned most of his bridges in the CFL.
I think
already.
he'll be an Alouette. I think.
Well,
There's a spot for him there. It's just if he can live in Montreal.
if I'm a CFL GM, I'm probably not gonna sign.
Oh,
Johnny
but you
Manziel.
would
He's
because
been-
think of the marketing. Just think. First of all, think of the TV deal that you could probably just get as a private TV deal, like a local
like
station.
a Hard Knocks CFL.
Yeah, like just think about that.
Hard Knocks Johnny Manziel.
The comeback season,
The story.
comeback
Chapter
Steven.
1.
Shout out Mike Stud. Back to the question was with what Johnny Football said regarding the CFL yesterday. Do you see him in a Ticats jersey this year?
I
No.
do not see him in a Ticats jersey. I see him in an Owls jersey. The Ticats are going to trade his rights to the Owls.
Yep.
For
Nothing.
probably nothing, because that's basically how everything works. Or you know what? They'll trade him for like a 34-year-old vet who needs a spot to play in Montreal. Because that's where all the old vets
Darian
go.
Durant.
Darian Durant, the third-string quarterback in Winnipeg.
So bad. It's like Drew Willie.
Drew Willie doesn't even play anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It was just insane because he's actually good.
He is good.
But yeah, I see him playing in the CFL this year because I don't think he's going to get an NFL contract. I don't think he has absolutely an ounce of respect for the CFL, even though not a lot of people do, and they underestimate the skill in that league, like I said before. But I don't know. Like some of the things he said, you even see guys on social media like Javon Johnson, who does play for the Owls, saying that the CFL needs to stop wasting their money on media and marketing and doing nothing but hyping up Johnny Manziel, who doesn't even care about the CFL. Like, why are they giving him the time of day?
Yeah, the CFL actually posted Manziel's quote on their Twitter page today.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all over the CFL. And who even cares? Because he doesn't respect the league.
But they didn't post it in a negative light, though.
No, they just
didn't.
said
Which
this
is
what's
weird.
going to happen if he doesn't get an NFL contract. He will play in the CFL is basically what the
Weird.
tweet said.
Okay, here's what I think would be great. There's 3 scenarios that come out of this.
Well,
One of 3. First of all, he has to play in the spring league. Like the spring league is 2 weekend games, like 2 weekends of 2 games. So he plays 4 games. He either gets an NFL contract from that, probably won't happen. He'll go to the CFL first. He either plays well, gets an NFL contract, and leaves. He plays well, doesn't get an NFL contract, but stays in CFL and does well. With the third one, which I think is the most likely, very most likely, he goes, he plays, he absolutely stinks, and his career dies in Montreal. Because the Montreal Alouettes cut him by week 15.
I think that Johnny Manziel goes to the CFL, doesn't even start. He'll start in the preseason.
Yeah.
And he'll maybe start 1 regular season game or 2. If someone gets hurt or something happens where he needs to play, he'll be a short yardage guy.
Yeah.
And he's not going to start. So I don't know why he thinks he can just say things like, oh, I'm going to go to the CFL if I can't get in the NFL. Well, you're not going to start in either league. So you can go to the CFL and sit on the bench, and you're going to think you're so cool.
And then
you're
what
not
he
gonna
does,
play.
and then he quits football, joins the New York Mets, and plays AA baseball.
Yeah, probably.
Tim Tebow's playing in AA, so that's good.
Tim Tebow's a good baseball player, actually.
Yeah, he's not bad, actually, surprisingly. Moving on. So that's Johnny Football.
Johnny Football's just I like him. I don't know.
I think he's good.
But
I think he
he's
should.
a toxic guy to have in your locker room.
I don't know if he's now, though.
Yeah, I mean,
you never know. But
you see on his social media and stuff, like he's got a pretty serious relationship, which probably calms people down.
True.
I don't know anything about that.
no, but his
Says
beef
Matt,
with
who's basically married.
Yeah.
his beef with Michael Rappaport. For those of you who don't know Michael Rappaport, he's Barstool Sports ex guy. Now he's an ex Stoolie, which is just the fans of Barstool Sports. He just trash talks all the time, like all the time. And he got in it with Johnny Manziel. And Johnny probably should have stayed out of it because it kind of bumped his image down a little bit more. Made him look kind of low.
Oh, it couldn't make him look any lower than he already
Yeah,
was.
true. But yeah, he probably should have stayed out of it. But he kind of got his gears going and then fired him up a little bit. Fired up a lot of people, actually, including myself. But yeah, I just don't see it happening. Like it's not going to go as planned, and realistically, it's just going to make a CFL team good. Like it's going to make them better, revenue wise. It's going to bring their revenue up.
Yeah, it's just
if
gonna
he
bring
goes,
revenue.
if he was to go to like Saskatchewan,
Oh man.
it would be ridiculous. Like ridiculous. I'm probably going to buy a Johnny Manziel CFL jersey. Like I'm probably going to buy one.
I probably will too, but I just don't like how his attitude towards.
But like, think of that. A guy like me, a casual CFL fan, is gonna buy a CFL jersey because Johnny Manziel is there. That's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen to a lot more people than me.
Well, it also bring people in, right?
Oh yeah.
People who've never even been to a CFL game, but I want to go watch Johnny Manziel.
Not to mention the NFL Network will probably broadcast games.
Which is weird because
featured in.
yeah, it's weird. It's
Good.
which should be good.
Good. I want.
They
to
do
see
the Labor
Paul
Day
get
game.
more. You know.
Yeah, more recognition, more exposure. Yeah. Okay, so that's football.
Moving on to the next question.
Ooh, you want to do next question of the day?
Yeah, I still don't really understand the question, but
I can kind of explain it. His question is basically if you were to do a playoff pool, like at work or your office, and you're to pick players
who's your number
in
one
like
pick?
a fantasy draft, who would be your number one pick if you had the number one pick in the league
For the playoff.
for the playoffs?
Is this a bidding one or is it a sneak draft?
No, it's a.
Let's just go regular authentic. I'm just kidding.
I've got mine. If you guys.
I gotta
need to think.
think a little bit.
Go ahead, Darren.
My first pick is going to be Blake Wheeler.
Ooh.
Blake Wheeler is pretty much
Wait,
every single hockey player should strive to be.
can we
skilled.
can we talk about Blake
and
Wheeler for a second?
Winnipeg's going very far in the playoffs.
How about Blake Wheeler got in a fight in practice the other day
Yeah, he said
with Ben Sherratt?
Ben Sherratt.
Why?
There
They
was
were
a little
battling
scuffle in
in
front of the net.
And then Blake
He downplayed
fired
it.
a
He
clap
downplayed it.
bomb at him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wheeler is the captain of the team. That should
Yeah.
be pointed out
Yeah,
there.
yes.
That's weird.
He downplayed it in the media.
Well,
saying
no,
that
sorry, they were. It was
Emotion.
Shifley and him were having a
and
battle
then
in front of the net.
Wheeler comes over and pops them. But anyways, Wheeler downplays it in the media and basically says, yeah, our tempers sometimes get the better of us. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
There's also a funny tweet that Paul Maurice was basically yelling, "Are you kidding me?" as soon as they drop the puck or drop the gloves.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, probably a pretty fun practice for the old Winnipeg Jets.
Probably. That was I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Jets, but anyway, that doesn't matter. It's a different topic for a little later. You go with you. I'm still thinking.
Nikita Kucherov, or however you say his last name, because now we can decide on that.
Well, we can. Nick just says it with.
I take
Kucherov.
him because the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to go deep in the playoffs. He's really behind McDavid. He's got one of the best scoring touches. I mean, other than maybe Patrick Laine, but I
Yeah,
really like Kucherov, and I think he'll probably rack up quite a few points in the playoffs. So he'd probably be my guy.
Here's my question: how is the scoring in this playoff pool? Are we just gonna
Same as
assume-
every other pool.
Okay. First overall,
Brandon's a technical guy. He needs to have more
I know.
serious details.
I see the details.
This is just goals, assists, pool.
Eli Tovelman. Kidding.
Well, I mean,
As Darren said before the podcast, he'd take Connor McDavid sitting on his couch.
That's yes.
I don't think that was me.
I
That was
said
Tim.
that.
Or was it Tucker?
I did
Oh,
say
sorry.
that. Who do I think is gonna go deep? Nashville. Who's got a Nashville scores a lot of goals? Nobody except PK Subban, but I don't want to take him first overall.
Forsberg.
Phil Forsberg,
Kevin
one-dimensional
Fiala,
player.
best hands in the league.
Kevin Fiala, second best hands in the league to Johnny Gaudreau. I'm gonna go with
Patrick Laine.
Austin Matthews.
That's weird.
Yep, I'm going with Austin
Yeah,
Matthews.
we're Leafs fans. Well,
I'm going with Austin Matthews because I
Okay,
think the
fine.
Leafs are gonna beat. We're gonna win 2 rounds,
Okay, and
and then Austin Matthews is gonna get his points totals for first round, for first overall
for 2 rounds.
for 2 rounds.
that's
Well, we're playing in the 3rd round. You're missing that point. You think Winnipeg is going to the Cup Finals? Do you?
Probably. Well, they're going to be
No.
at least get to the.
We
second
have been
round.
asked.
At least see that's what we're saying.
we
Just-
have been asked to give our Stanley Cup prediction.
We have actually. That's we can get right into that. Good one. Okay. Stanley Cup predictions. Matt Mead
Nashville Predators
and
Versus
rematch.
really.
the Penguins.
How many games?
4. They sweep the Pens.
Wow, that sounds like a horrible thing to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Pittsburgh Penguins are the most like in the playoffs. They just become this weird team. Like in this.
Wait, are you saying Pittsburgh's beating Nashville or Nashville's beating Pittsburgh?
No, I'm saying Nashville beat
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
But like in the playoffs, they just turned on. Sidney Crosby just like says, "Here, hop on my back, guys. Let's go to the Stanley Cup Finals." But I don't think that they can beat Nashville.
What's your
I don't
thought?
think anybody, nobody can. Nashville.
My thoughts, I called it about 2 months ago. I was a little skeptical after the trade deadline, but I'm still going to go Boston v. Nashville. And Nashville comes out on top in 7 games.
Boston, Nashville, eh? Well, okay. My brain says Nashville, but my heart says LA.
Kings are bad.
Yeah, but
Why do you have such a thing for the LA Kings in the playoffs this year?
because the LA Kings are a good playoff team.
No, they're not even a good hockey team.
They are. They have 91 points.
Okay, the Avs have 89 points, but you said
Whoa!
they're not a good team.
But Colorado is bad.
There's a 2-point difference. In
I know. Anyway, no, I'm going Pittsburgh and Nashville as well. And I'm going Nashville in 6. I think Pittsburgh takes 2.
I think Pittsburgh takes at least 1, but I like the idea of a sweep in the Stanley
A
Cup final.
sweep in the finals. I think that
Because
was,
it's just
When's
like
the
a
last time
huge.
that happened? Colorado versus Florida?
that was what, 2001?
No, that's the
99.
96.
Yeah,
That's the
96
one.
95, 96. Yeah, that's right. My birth year. Yeah, I don't know. I think Nashville is too good. Too
Yeah.
good in so many areas.
Once one guy's not going, another guy is.
I think
It's just how it seems.
Tampa Bay's
Goaltending's
bad.
too good. Defense is too good.
Boston is 1
Stop
point.
saying their goaltending is so good.
Pekarine's so good.
No, he's not.
He's gonna win the Vezina,
Yes, he is.
and he
You
might
could
win the
put-
Hart.
Let me think of a goalie. Peter Budaj in that for the National Predators. He's got the best team in the league in front of him. He's going to be good.
False.
No, it's not false.
It's
Matt does not like
false.
Pekka
Name
Rinne.
any goalie in the NHL, and I bet you he plays okay with the Predators. in
How
front of
about UC Saros?
Who is not good.
Let's be realistic.
The
like,
backup.
Oh, but you
like
said any
starters,
goalie.
like starters,
Peter
like
Budaj?
any starter in the league.
Budaj.
Any
not a
starter,
starter.
exactly.
Yeah, well, I like Peter Budaj.
Okay, how about Robin Leonard?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, he's not even a bad
No,
goalie.
Chad Johnson.
Okay. Chad Johnson's a starter?
Ish.
For who?
Buffalo-ish.
No.
They
He's
split games.
starter-ish. Jake Allen.
Speaking of
Jake
goaltenders-
Allen.
Jake Allen, yes. Who's hot right now?
Speaking of goaltenders
True.
who are good, Keith Kincaid is
Yes.
a very good goaltender. He's probably going to walk himself into a nice little contract extension after this year.
You know who's not a good goalie?
Corey
That's a
Schneider.
toss glove.
Tell me right now. Could Scott Darling walk into the Nashville Predators and be a good goalie for them?
He'd be a mediocre goalie.
He would be less than mediocre because he cannot stop pucks. Do you know who he has? Okay, I'm gonna confirm this before I say it out loud.
Awkward silence.
Wow.
Wow.
Scott Darling has the lowest save percentage by a qualified goaltender in the history of the NHL. Do you know what a save percentage is off the top of your head?
867.
886. That's bad.
It's one every. Wow.
That's bad. That's more than 1 every 10 shots. That's almost 2. Wow. And he has a 321 goals against average, which is kind of okay based on the fact he saves 88% of his shots.
Carolina does give up a lot of shots.
True. Then there's Cam Ward, but that's a topic for another discussion. Could talk college hoops for a sec with Loyola Chicago.
None of
Sister-
our predictions were right as predicted.
Sister Jean.
None of our predictions
Yeah,
were
not
right
even
at all.
close.
Duke, what I think was our closest.
I think Loyola
That'd be
Chicago could
that'd
win
be
this.
Brandon Tucker for picking Virginia to win.
Yeah, way to go, Virginia. Lose to a 16 seed again.
Again, you mean
Wow.
for the first time ever?
7 projects. Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
a good one, but I like the other one better. But I'm gonna find that after. But yeah, Loyola Chicago could win that. You know.
Yeah.
Loyola Chicago, Michigan.
Saturday and
Nobody
Sunday.
cares about Villanova and whoever else they're playing. The other number 1
Kansas.
seed, Kansas. Nobody cares about 2 number 1s. People care about the 11-3.
University of Michigan.
Yeah.
John Friselli is going wild for his University of Michigan boys.
That's right.
His Wolverines.
His Wolverines. I don't know. I just think they can do it. I like them.
Wow.
Wow.
I love it.
That's our new thing. Wow, what else is going on in sports, guys? Let's figure out what to talk about for the remaining half hour of this podcast.
Half an hour.
There's a half an hour.
Yeah, it's only 11:30.
What?
Yeah, by the way,
we started at 11:45.
We started at 11. Remember you said it's almost 11 o'clock and it was 10:56.
Ooh, who's got those times down?
How did we ever do an hour and 21-minute episode?
Want to do pick'ems?
Pick'ems.
Yeah, I say 2 players. You 2 pick which one's better.
Ooh, let's
Who
do.
would you rather have on
We
your
gotta
team?
we gotta get some segments going on in this podcast. So like, if you have an idea of a segment,
we only have one segment. Like next stupid question.
Yeah, like we got TSN Overdrive not Overdrive. Scotty MacArthur has you just made the list, and then like he says something he hates. Or we've got like, other segments people do, like the Steve Dangle press conference where they ask a question.
You really love Steve Dangle.
I do. He's wanted me to do a podcast.
Oh,
Well, it's true.
let's do it. Where's he at?
I've tried to message him 3 times. He's never even read the messages. So thanks,
He
Steve.
doesn't have time for peasants.
Apparently, he lives in Oshawa. He could literally come over here and sit beside me, and we could do this podcast.
Tucker's fired up.
I am, but he won't message me back. For all I know, he could be living in the subdivision,
For all you know, he read your message and went, "Wow."
but he didn't because it says sent, not seen.
I gotta pick.
Okay,
'em.
let's do pick'ems.
This is
I'm
for
going for
Rapid fire pick'em.
Well, I want some clarification first.
What sport is this?
hockey.
Okay, are they in their prime? And is it for my
No,
franchise?
it's right now, and it's for your team.
Okay, love it.
And I'm going 1 or 2 players on one team, so they're on the same team.
Oh,
Would you rather have Clayton Keller or Oliver Ekman-Larsson?
Clayton Keller.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
Why?
No,
Because I want a defenseman over Clayton Keller.
I like Clayton Keller from October to December.
You know he's got 60 points, right?
I think
I know, he's
Oliver
sick.
Ekman-Larsson
He's sick.
dirty.
Yeah, but he's a defenseman in Arizona.
All right. Would you rather have Vinny Trocheck or Aaron Ekblad?
Oh, Vinny Trocheck.
Aaron Ekblad.
Well, let's just disagree on
Yeah, let's do that. It's more fun that way. Trocheck has 30 goals. Good for him.
Well,
But Aaron Ekblad is a right-handed shot defenseman. I hope the mic picks that up, and everyone has to guess what that sound was, and I will not say.
Would you rather have John Carlson?
Wow.
wow.
Or-
He's a expiring EFA, so.
Oh, we gotta talk about that too. Sorry. Gotta
No,
talk
we
about
already
that.
did. I already
Sorry.
messaged.
Okay,
Ian.
fine.
Or Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov, dynamic. John Carlson is
John-
overrated.
You know John Carlson leads the league in defenseman points, right?
Overrated.
I'd probably take John Carlson. I think Evgeny Kuznetsov is overrated.
I just deafened my ear. Hey, hold on.
Wow, that's
That is loud. Anyway, moving on.
Would you rather take Brady Shea or Chris Kreider?
Chris Kreider, I love him.
Brady Shea?
Why do you have to disagree with everything I say?
Because it's more
From now
fun
on,
that way.
I'm answering first to see if he just does it on purpose.
It's more
Alright,
fun
I
that way.
got one more. Would you rather
You gotta do something on the Leafs.
would you rather have Patrice Bergeron or Brad Marchand?
Brad Marchand.
Patrice Bergeron.
Oh, come on!
He's a center, and he's good.
Brad Marchand's filthy.
So Patrice Bergeron is steady, and he is
I'm purposely making this hard on you. just
How
so
is
you know.
Brad
not hard.
Marchand not steady?
because he's dirty, and he doesn't deserve to be in the NHL.
Oh, he's dirty.
Ooh, I got a good one.
You know who else is dirty? Matt Cook. You know who's great?
He's
Matt
gonna
Cook.
say, I know that this next one's gonna be Nylander and Marner.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I was
Oh,
thinking of that, but I got
Well, I
a better
picked Marner,
one.
so it's fine.
Would you rather have Frederick Anderson or Mitch Marner?
Wow.
Are you both gonna answer at the same time? Are you ready?
Oh, but I'm not. Oh, there's so many. Do I have the
Okay.
rest of the
Okay.
Leafs?
I
Do I
got
have
it.
the rest of
I
the
know.
Leafs?
Yeah. Do we have the rest of the Leafs?
I don't
Like,
know.
is this for the team? Like, if you had to lose one.
If I have to lose one. So I'm picking
sure.
who
If
stays
you had,
in the
if you had,
Leafs.
to, if you had to
Okay,
pick
I got
who
it.
stays,
I got it.
3, 2, 1.
Marner.
You're an idiot! What? Come on!
We have Garrett Sparks.
Oh,
Best goalie in the AHL.
in the keyword AHL,
And-
where all the crappy players in the NHL go to play when they're not good enough to play in the
That's
NHL.
not true.
That is so true.
This is
Look
gone,
at the Detroit Red Wings farm team.
this has
Just look at
gone
them.
so much better than I thought it would.
Will we ever agree? Is the real question. Will we
Alright.
ever agree?
Get another Leafs one here. Come on.
No.
Say something with Zach Hyman. We have to agree on that.
Would you like to have Roman Polak or Leo Komarov?
I would take.
I'd take
Leo Komarov.
I'll take relocation of the franchise.
Alright, would you rather have Kyle Turris or Victor Arvidsson?
Oh, Kyle Turris, I guess.
Arvidsson?
I don't know.
For
Arvidsson's
sure.
That much about him, so I take the guy I know.
Fine.
Arvidsson's got 60 points.
He's
Let's
gross.
disagree on the next 17
Good.
pick'ems.
Good.
We're gonna go head off to San Jose right now.
Oh, I love this. This is gonna be good. Logan Couture, most underrated player in the NHL.
Would you rather
Thanks so
have
much. Brendan Dillon.
Joe Pavelski
Overrated.
Easy. Easy.
He's overrated. Don't even start with me.
Easy.
or Mark the Pickle Vlasic?
Oh, okay. Well,
Joe Pavelski.
I'm gonna take Joe Pavelski
Wow,
too.
we
Wow,
finally
agreed on
figured
one.
it
I
out.
don't really like the pickle that much.
I don't like
He
him
is
either.
the best defensive defenseman in the league.
False.
Who? Yeah, that's definitely false. That's Roman Polak. No.
Carl Gunnarsson?
Carl Gunnarsson is an underrated player. Actually,
He actually is, yeah.
He went out of Toronto and got way better.
No agree? No agree there, Darren?
No, Mark Edward Vlasic is much better.
Yeah,
than
go take your
anybody
Aeropostale
listening.
shirt and get out.
It's my work shirt. Would you rather have Nick Ehlers or Kyle Connor?
Oh,
Nick Ehlers.
take Nick Ehlers, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Ehlers for sure.
Look at this.
More
Now we're on a
dynamic.
streak, baby.
That's 2 in a row. 2's a fluke, 3's a streak. Move on.
Alright, would you rather have... I'm going to Columbus. I'm not going to say Seth Jones because there's no one near him on that level on that team.
Well, how about?
Oh, Seth Jones or Artemi Panarin?
Oh.
Seth Jones.
I want to say Seth Jones, but Panarin's got that scoring touch. On any other team, he'd be scoring.
But
way
Seth
more.
Jones is a defenseman.
You know,
They're more valuable.
he's got 71 points.
Oh, but when I said Oliver Ekman-Larsson,
And how many points does Seth Jones have?
Like 40.
But it's about the invaluables.
We're going to go to Ottawa just to make both of you mad.
I don't like a
I
single
don't like anyone in
player.
Ottawa. What,
I
Carlson
like
or
Carlson.
like CC?
Would you rather have...
Don't say Matt Duchene. Don't say Matt Duchene. Don't say Matt Duchene.
He's gonna say Matt Duchene.
Well, I wasn't, but...
Oh, you know what I haven't been keeping in mind was all these guys' contracts because that would have changed.
We're not worried about
contracts. Don't
contracts.
matter.
that
contracts
matters
don't
to me. I'm a numbers guy.
It matters to me too.
Would
but
you
like,
rather
I've-
have Mark Stone or Matt Duchene?
Wow.
Those are the two players that I think are most, like,
Comparable?
even. I'm trying to pick even
I
players for you.
really like Matt Duchene, but I would probably take Stone because he's more of a gritty player, and I like those gritty guys.
One of the best penalty killers in the league.
I would take
Yeah,
Mark Stone.
Mark Stone.
I'll take Mark
We
Stone
are at
too.
3 in a row. Wait,
No, we're not.
disagreed on one.
We've agreed on 3 out of like 12
Well,
or
like,
more.
like 8. I
Fine.
think I've done. My score app crashed, so I gotta go back in.
Da na 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 na.
We'll go battle of the goaltenders. We'll go. How about?
Battle of goaltenders on the same team.
No, we'll go different.
Carter
teams.
Hutton or Jake Allen?
We'll go.
Jake Allen.
Carter Hutton.
We're gonna go backup goalies. We're gonna go Mick Goalie.
Mackle Lovely.
Mackle, not actually that good, but good right now.
Or Keith Kincaid.
Oh, Keith Kincaid all day long.
Garrett Sparks.
You can't say Garrett Sparks every
Fine.
time.
Keith Kincaid. Keith Kincaid.
He's been very
Kincaid.
good.
Yeah, he has.
Now it won't open at all. So I guess that's the end of that segment.
Good. Something we need to talk about is the OHL playoffs.
Not out of the first round yet.
Not in the first round, but
Sault Ste. Marie.
The Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Did you see some of the goals they
Yeah,
scored
they
the other
are
night?
nasty.
Wow.
One after the other.
Wow. Bro, all I gotta
Wow.
They did the lacrosse goal, and then like 20
Wow.
seconds later,
Between
guy
the
comes
legs.
down and goes between the legs. Like,
But the
Yeah.
thing was,
show some
you
respect.
could see that it's like 9-0.
It was awful.
That's what Nick would say. Show some respect.
But I love that Saginaw's goalie. He's like getting lit up. And every time he gets scored on, he just takes his helmet off, and you can just see how upset he just like looking at everybody else like, what do you want from me? Like,
Hi,
Oh,
this is
that's
something
great.
really not okay there.
There's like the 67s and the Bulldogs have been going at it on Twitter. I've noticed.
Yes.
It's been pretty fun to watch. Don't quite remember the exchange that I have in mind, but something about how
Oh, the
Hamilton
city,
looks
yeah.
like crap.
Yeah,
That was basically it.
true, but unwarranted. But yeah,
literally
Hamilton's a
don't know
lot better.
any of this.
Hamilton's a lot better than Ottawa in hockey. So, yeah. Oh yeah, get it. Come on.
oh, I held that sneeze back.
That was close. It was there. It was on the tip of your
Oh, it
tongue.
hurts.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hold.
Want to get a little who's gonna win, even though we don't know any of the series.
Well, I'm gonna look up the series right now.
All we know is that Sault Ste. Marie is going to win.
I agree. They're good.
Well, they've already advanced, so
They have.
Yes.
Have you looked at the Have you looked at them yet? The series.
they won 2 hours ago.
The Serai is Serai the plural for
Sault Ste. Marie
series?
wins 5-2. Sault Ste. Marie wins 8-0. Sault Ste. Marie wins 7-3, and Sault Ste. Marie wins 5-3. The Power Hounds are on a roll.
I see Hamilton beat Ottawa 5-2. I'm just trying to see if why is the OHL site so hard to
Yeah, that's bad.
this is
So
awful.
Hamilton's up 3-1 over Ottawa.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Hamilton takes that series. My least favorite player in the OHL, hopefully he's not listening, William Bitton.
I do not
You like Will Bitton?
I do not like him. He's
The Flint Firebirds?
He's a rodent.
Who's he? He's a Montreal.
He's a Montreal
Yeah.
prospect.
Yeah,
Second round pick.
you know what? That fits Montreal. Go
It does.
there.
Oh, he's
Go
not
there.
French though. He's
Fizzle
not
it.
French. Okay, hold on. So let's go through the games first. So game 1s, we had Niagara over Oshawa. Sault Ste. Marie 8-0 over Saginaw. Awful. Kingston 4-3 over North Bay. Kitchener 2-1 over Guelph. Ottawa 5-4 over Hamilton. And then we had Owen Sound over London 4-3. London is not good anymore. Saginaw loses again. Saginaw is just not doing well. Skipping over a few of these because they don't matter. Oshawa ended up beating Niagara 6-2. Tonight's games. Hamilton wins 5-2. Kitchener loses 6-4 to Guelph. Sault Ste. Marie wins 5-3 over Saginaw. Oh, a tight one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I should just look at this. It's 2-1 for Kingston over North Bay. It's 2-1 for Mississauga over Barrie. 3-0 for Owen Sound over London.
And it's a 0-0 series with my Peterborough Pizza at home on the couch.
Yes. Moving. Probably relocating.
Want to go? We got Frozen 4 action. NCAA hockey.
Oh, yeah. Let's figure that out.
How do you not like buddy? College hockey is
College
much
hockey
better
is-
than
No.
OHL. It is.
Stop.
It is. Watch the games. It is so
I've
much
watched
better.
the games. I wouldn't say
Is
they're
that a
I
hot
wouldn't say
take
it's better. That,
I love watching.
That could be a
I
hot
love
take.
watching the tournament play of the.
Oh, the tournament play is
NCAA
great. I'm not
hockey.
saying it's not
I
good,
think
but
from now on, every time somebody on this podcast makes a hot take, it has to get saved somewhere. So there's just like a list of hot takes we've made, so we can look back.
yeah, like
and
I honestly, cold take. I forget like everything I say in the previous episode.
until we bring it back.
I also never listen to the other episodes.
Anyways, Frozen 4. We have Minnesota Duluth versus Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Ohio State's gonna win.
Probably gonna win that one. And Michigan versus Notre Dame. My Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yo.
I love me some Notre Dame hockey, mostly because they've got one of my prospects on there.
True.
Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and I think the boys with the golden helmets will bring it home.
Really?
The old Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Wow.
Hot take.
Hot take. Notre Dame. I think we have a couple prospects on there too, to be completely honest. Not a couple.
I don't think you do.
Didn't Zach Hyman come from Michigan?
Probably.
Zach Hyman
Lot of
came
Michigan
from Michigan.
players.
Yeah, he was a Hobie Baker finalist.
So was JT Confer.
But who's better?
Zach Hyman.
Well, I mean, they're not
All
the
day
same
long.
age.
They're pretty close to being the same age.
How old's Hyman?
24?
I have no idea how
25?
old Comfer is. 21.
25.
You have to pick Hyman or Soderberg. Who do you pick, Darren?
Soderberg. What? Why Soderberg?
I don't know.
I thought you were answering Soderberg for a
It was
second.
like the first player I could think of.
I wouldn't take Soderberg.
Zach
I mean,
Hyman
he is the only one who can win a draw on the Avalanche.
or
but
Blake Como?
I would not take Blake Como over anybody.
Good.
I'm not a big
Just-
Blake Como. I'm
Okay,
not a big.
Okay,
Como
you know what?
sapien.
I will trade
A
you.
Como sapien.
I will trade you Komarov for Blake Como.
I probably wouldn't, to be honest. I probably wouldn't. Can they just both be waived?
Can they both just not be in the NHL anymore?
Yep, next year.
Anyway.
No, Komarov will get a contract somewhere, which is gross. We had a couple more questions, which I kind of forgot to touch on. Shout out my roommate, Terrence Mannion.
I thought we already answered his question.
No, we didn't. His favorite player, Didi Gregorius of the
right.
New York Yankees. He wants to know what we think his stat line will be.
Didi's gonna have probably 30 dingers as he always does.
Start with the batting
Ding
average.
dong.
Batting average.
Batting average is gonna be about probably around 300.
Wow, you think he's an all? Like you think this guy is really good?
I mean, he has
280.
never proved anybody wrong.
285.
True.
285.
You mean has proved people wrong?
No, he was touted as the next Derek Jeter. I mean,
That was a joke.
well, obviously it wasn't because.
Okay. Anyway, so you're saying 300, 30 dingers. How many ribeyes? How many steaks?
85 steaks.
85 steaks. Okay. I'm going to go.
There's not going to be many people on base on that Yankees team because everybody's going to leave the yard. after the pitch.
Time to book this. Write it down, Terrence. Write it down. 278.
0.13.
26 stingers. And 83 RBIs.
285 with, I guess, 26, 27 dingers, and he probably does around 80 ribbies.
80? Okay.
At 87 last year.
Yeah, so he
Hit 87, so let's go 80. Yeah, I like it. I like
The
it.
fact that
down
Didi is
there.
going to be the forgotten man on the Yankees team is
He's not
kind
going to
of
be that.
sad. Like for the rest of the league because that's.
Okay, we had another question
Oh,
too
boy.
from Mike Shaver.
Oh, there we go.
Shout out Mike Shaver. Who should the Leafs want to play in round one more, Tampa or Boston?
I think you want to play Boston.
I'll tell you, I want to play Boston because I want to beat Boston.
Yeah, I just don't.
But I think if you're Toronto, I think you match up better with Tampa.
I think if you're Toronto, you can't go into a series looking to revenge that 2013
There's
loss.
there's literally two players
If you-
from that series.
I know you can't do that. If you do that, you're going to lose.
Yeah, true.
I think you want to play Tampa. They're kind of not being very good recently. I mean, they're still 6-4-0 in the last 10, but
Still, but not great.
yeah, they're not the same team they were at the beginning of the year, and I don't know why.
Vasilevsky's tired.
I'm not sure how many games he's played, but I bet you it's probably close to 60 something.
He's
Probably
probably
more than
65,
60.
I bet.
If he's playing 70 games a year, I think he's gonna get burnt out at. I mean, he is only 21 years
He's-
old.
he's so
it's literally
young.
the same deal as Frederick Anderson. He gets tired by the time the playoffs come and he can't perform.
Yeah, the fact that did Freddie play tonight? Yes, he
Yes.
did. Freddie played tonight, which is a joke.
Like
an absolute joke.
I don't understand.
He has played. Yeah, Freddie has played 63 games now,
And he's been hurt for 4.
Or more.
or more.
So he actually would be close to 70, which the Leafs always do this to him because they won't find an actual solidified backup goalie.
Curtis McElhinney is pretty good.
So
I
was
don't
your
know.
third stringer.
So is
Fourth
Garrett
stringer.
Sparks is going to be our starting. Or is not starting. Calm down. Don't take that as a hot take. He's going to be our backup
backup
goalie
next
next year.
What about Calvin Picard?
No, it doesn't matter. He's irrelevant.
Darren doesn't like that statement.
I like Calvin Pickard. I love how he's so mad at the Leafs that he took it out on the net the other night. Did you see that?
No.
He got scored on twice and pushed the net over and then got thrown out of the game by the refs.
That's good. I think.
Wow.
He was pretty mad. He
I think
doesn't
he's just
like
mad
that he's
'cause
not
he
playing
hasn't
this
been-
year.
Yeah, I don't think
In
he's.
the NHL?
Or the AHL.
He splits time with Well, I guess not really.
I mean, when you come in expecting to be the Golden Knights backup and then they waive you.
True. Vasilevsky's played 61 games.
Yeah.
Which really isn't that much. He's completely
he's still
he
a
has
little young.
completely dropped off from the face of the Vezina Trophy.
Well, I mean, he's still going to end up top 3 just because he has so many.
Did you
wins.
he has a 938
Of course,
shootout
Pecorino
save
is going to win.
Pecorino is going to win. Leads
Because
the
his
league in
team's
every
good.
leads in every
No,
statistical
He
category.
is so good. He is so good.
I
hope
believe does he have his 10th shutout yet? He's got 9.
I'll
Leads
let
the
you
league
know in
in
a second.
shutouts.
Connor McDavid's gonna win MVP, not make the playoffs. What if Claude Giroux just comes in and wins it? That'd be cool.
The Art Ross?
No, the MVP.
Oh.
Pecorine.
41 wins. Pecorine third on next.
What if Fleury should win?
No, he doesn't have enough games played.
I know. He has 8 shutouts.
8 shutouts.
Connor Hellebuyck's pretty good too, though.
He's also another goalie in danger of getting overworked.
Yeah, he is. That's the problem. Is all these good teams are now overworking their goalies. Yeah, like by a lot. I just want to make sure we didn't miss any questions. Sorry if we did.
Because we had
I apologize. We actually had a lot of questions.
We actually didn't answer some that were already answered in previous podcasts as well.
So go through and listen. For once.
Yeah, get some more views on our old.
I'm just kidding. we appreciate the ones that we
Got
did.
a special guest coming on here for a quick second to defend an opinion that I have that you guys keep chirping me about.
Really?
Is it?
Oh, Smitty is on the podcast.
Pecorine?
It is about Pecorine because I've had enough. I have had absolutely enough of this.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, Smitty. How's it going? Good talk.
I heard you guys were talking about Rene.
We were. So Matt seemed to think he's horrible, and
I didn't say he's horrible.
I think he could win the Hart. So
Whoa.
The heart.
Calm down.
I think he could.
So Pecorine is a goaltender who, for the last 2 years, has been terrible. Has been like way below average.
Oh, I love
Just
it.
because a guy gets hot for 1 year on an amazing
No.
team with easily the best defensive core in the league.
I've been saying this
Doesn't
all
mean that
night.
he's good all of a sudden. He's also 34 years old. It's a
But
recipe
goaltenders
for
get better with age.
That's not
complete
true.
disaster.
What about all of his other years as an elite goaltender on a very mediocre
Maybe
national team?
I think he had 2 bad
That's
years.
fantastic. No one ages in reverse. he was great for like probably 4 or 5 years, but that time has passed. He'll never repeat what's going on right now.
What if he
You're
does?
talking about PK Subban is on their second pairing and has won a Norris Trophy before. I don't think you can name another team in the league like that.
Shea Weber?
What?
Shea Weber hasn't won a Norris.
Shea
No, he hasn't.
Weber
Did he
with
win it? No,
the
he
fractured
hasn't.
foot who played for, what was it, 25 games?
That was the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, back to Pecorine. I think he had 2 bad years. I think he's an elite. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh!
But you think Pecorine is a Hall of Famer?
I think he
outrageous.
could. No,
He
he.
hasn't even won a Vezina before.
He is
Yeah,
this year.
he's a Hall
Okay,
of
he's gonna
Famer,
win.
though.
He's gonna win one this
Best
year.
goaltender in the league in
I-
his entire career, and
He-
you think that he's a Hall of Famer?
Well, he's gonna win a Vezina this year.
This is
He won a
amazing.
Vezina this year as a 34-year-old on a hot year. That's a complete
Oh.
fluke that he'll never be able to do again.
This hurts. I'm pulling up his elite prospects page. For a second.
How many wins does Pecorine have in his career?
You want
That's
to know
what I
what he's
wanna
not
know.
going to do? Be in the Hall of Fame. I can't.
Is such a flawed stat.
Like
Wins?
Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be a Hall of
Marc-Andre
Famer.
Fleury is a Hall of Famer
Good.
for sure.
Rightfully so. He's got
Who's gonna
3
be a Hall
cups.
of Famer?
He's got 3 cups. How many cups does Pecorine have?
One coming up here soon.
0.
Pecorine is gonna have a cup, and he's also gonna have a Vezina, and he's gonna have Hart votes.
Oh, because
He'll
votes
have
matter.
a Vezina and he'll be done by 36.
No.
But wait, he can't be because he's signed to that terrible contract.
Oh, this is sad.
I'm really glad that I have somebody on my side here because I keep getting chirped all night long about how he's so great on the best team in the NHL.
What is
Alright.
Pecorine's
This sounds like a
career
Corey
save
Crawford
percentage?
Okay.
situation
All
right
right.
now.
His
No,
career
it's not
save
29,
his
it's
career
like
save percentage is
19.
.917.
That's very good.
which is
Not
good.
17?
That's great.
It's good.
I think that's great. He's
What?
played 10 years in the NHL and has been a starter for like 6.
Who was the starter before Pecorine?
So
Maybe
listen,
Legacy?
Smitty, I
Legacy?
said this here earlier. I don't know if you'd agree. I said if you put pretty well any other starter in the NHL, or even Kincaid, like out of New Jersey, in as a starter in Nashville, he's still going to excel with the team that's in front of him.
I think you're right. I think you might be underselling Pecorine a little bit there by saying Kincaid could replace him.
Oh, I mean,
He's
I'm just
not-
throwing a name out there.
He is not a Hall of Fame goaltender.
I think he is, and I'll tell you why. Because he has 43 shutouts, a career .917, which is actually like one of the all-time greats for
I don't
save
think
percentage.
that's true at all.
No, it is. Like
I don't even know if that's top 20 for era adjusted.
era adjusted. Now we're doing that. I guess they didn't wear masks.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there
I guess. Okay, fine.
because I feel bad for Ken Dryden in the 1970s when he could only stop one of every 8 shots.
By the time his career's over, though, he'll have 400 wins,
How many is he at right now?
269.
He's at 269 right now. You think he'll have 400 wins?
He's 34.
He's done when he's 36.
He's not done with his 36. So okay.
He's 34 and a goaltender.
So next year
with a bad hit,
he'll have
and a
over
bad
3.
knee.
He'll next year he'll have over. Okay, fine. He'll have over 350.
Maybe.
He'll get over 350. No, that's crazy too.
He needs 70 wins
Do
to
you
do that.
remember last year when UC Saros was going to usurp him?
Yeah, but that's not happening.
You don't think that's going to happen?
No, not now. He has 4.
It's
He'll
gonna
have.
happen this year.
He'll have
It
over
sure
50.
as
He'll
shit
have.
might happen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear there, but it sure as hell might happen at the beginning of next year's training camp.
He'll have over 50 shutouts.
I don't know. Shutouts don't mean anything.
What?
What about goals against average, Smitty? I know you love that.
Oh yeah, that's 238, which is good, but
The goals against average doesn't really
it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm with you on that. He's a 3-time Vezina finalist.
How many Stanley Cups does he have?
He's a second team
All-Star.
All-Star.
To get into the Hall of Fame, he doesn't have
Yeah,
a job.
how many? Yeah, exactly, Smitty. How many Vezinas? Also 0.
Okay, I
Nick-
have to go.
Nicholas Backstrom's gonna be a Hall
All
of
right,
Famer,
well, hey, thanks,
and he
Smitty.
has no
Debate
awards.
this later.
Okay, thank you.
Nicholas Backstrom's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and he has no awards. Let's just remember that for a second.
All right, well, the 10 minutes we just spent talking about
Yeah.
Renee was a bit much, but I just had to make my point across.
No, I still think you're wrong.
Billy Smith is a Hall of Famer. Has
Um,
305 wins.
Who does?
Billy Smith, 305
Yeah.
wins.
See, thank you. How many shutouts? How many shutties? 45.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
289 wins as a goaltender. 209 losses. Got into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Pecorine is a Hall of Famer.
Apparently 95 wins. 31 wins, 52 losses as a Hall of Famer in 1982.
Okay, but
Emile
let's
Francis.
also talk about this for a second because chances are pretty good. Nicholas Backstrom's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He has 1 All-Star appearance in 2016. He's a 1-time All-Star. He's a point-a-game player. Career.
Did we miss questions?
No.
Don't think so.
We got them all? Okay,
I
just
hope so.
double-checking.
Apologize if we didn't. We're probably gonna wrap this up soon. And we'll talk all night. But yeah, I don't know. Big Jays game tomorrow. Big Jays game for the rest of the summer. Big Jays game.
Big hockey games coming up.
Big hockey games are coming up. It's the final.
My boy
5-6 games.
JVR scored goal number 200 tonight.
He did, yes.
Woo!
Future New Jersey Devil for 7
Oh,
years.
here's a good real quick. Another
Okay, fine.
pick
Final
up.
thought
you
with
two.
Matt Mead.
James Neal or James Van Riemsdyk right now?
James Van Riemsdyk. Well, actually, no, James Neal. James Neal.
Good one.
James Neal.
Wow.
Because James Van Riemsdyk can only score goals close to the net. He can't
Is
skate,
James
can't
Van
pass.
Riemsdyk being a top 6 forward on my team, or is he going to be a middle 6 forward on my team?
He's gonna beat Will on your halves. He's a top liner.
He's the first liner. First line left wing.
He's second line left wing.
Probably put him right wing. It's not like he passes the puck anyway or plays with it. So
I would love JVR. I hope Colorado signs him.
he's not.
He's going to New Jersey.
He's going to New Jersey for 7 years of 7.
We've already made that very clear, and we already signed his contract.
We should name this podcast JVR 7x7
7x7
because we're pretty sure that's what's gonna happen.
We might as well just name this episode 7x7 JVR.
Yeah, it's called Pecorine.
If I could get 30 goals from anybody on my second line, I'd be pretty ecstatic from it. So I think I'll go.
He's on our
James
third
Andrews
line.
Day.
Can we talk about that for a second? He's on our third line.
Our second line's all rookies though, so
JVR's
I'm
gonna
not
have
too
35
worried.
goals on a third line. He plays 11 minutes a
But he
game.
plays first power play unit.
He plays 11 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's still first power play unit.
I want to actually. I just want to check that, and then we'll leave everyone else alone and call it a night. I just want to see what his total is. But I'm not really sure.
Late night podcast. It's now Thursday.
Midnight.
Yep, it's late.
Matt has to drive back to Peterborough.
Yeah, hopefully I make it. I'm pretty tired. I might be sleeping on your couch tonight.
I'm trying to find this
I
really
don't know
quick.
what you're looking up, to be honest with you.
I have no idea what he's doing.
I'm just trying to find JVR's time on ice. Not that anyone probably cares, but I care.
Well, if he gets about 2 minutes of power play time a night, then he's probably up.
He averages
13.
2.19. Sorry, what am I saying? 2 minutes and 19 seconds of power play time on ice a game.
Yeah, that's.
And he
about
averages 14 minutes and 53
right. I was
seconds.
going to say it's probably around
Yeah, it's
13 and a half.
Even though I should be.
So he gets like 11 minutes
he
of
should be playing
even strength
22
time.
minutes on my Dream Leafs team, but anyway,
Come on.
I really love him.
I know you do. It's okay.
He's my
I don't hold it against you.
I'd love a net front presence. Right now, our net front presence is JT Compher, and every time he gets a chance, he fires it into the pads. So
That's good.
hopefully, when he gets older, he'll be able to not do that. But
All right, so you've heard our picks, and you've heard our
arguments.
picks.
you've heard how Pecorine is a good and bad goaltender at the same time.
Apparently. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it from us here at Locker Talk Pod. Our Locky Talkies
Oh my god.
are our favorites.
Oh, no.
And we wish you the best in your week. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's
Good
pretty
night,
late at night.
whatever.
We're pretty
Good night,
tired. Good night. See you
everybody.
later.
Wow.